So the vision is a community-driven expansion, right? So, like I said, if we have the offers from VCs, from big companies that want to invest like 30 million, 40 million, we have those offers. Um, but we do not entertain those offers because then 90% of the company would fall in hands of one particular entity, and they would have a lot of control about over the network, and maybe even want a say in the company. And that's not something that we're aiming for. We want decentralized, as much as decentralized as possible. Even the founders, they earn packages, like they purchase the nodes themselves. They do not allocate like 1,000 nodes for themselves. No, they literally earn the nodes from their network, from sales. They purchase the nodes themselves. So that's a whole different difference with any other project. For us, community-driven expansion is the most important. Highway is building more than infrastructure. We are building a long-term decentralized ecosystem. Instead of relying on traditional marketing agencies or paid ads, we chose to a performance-based reseller structure to align incentives, reward real contributors, build a committed global community from pre-sale phase, and create long-term network effects. This ensures growth capital stays within the ecosystem, obviously. Because if you hire like an outside agency that spreads the word with marketing and advertising and such, that money is gone. It will never return, right? And if you're lucky, then people will invest based on the advertisement or based on the campaign. But upfront, it's impossible to tell if it will work or not. And then that said, nodes are so specific. Where do you advertise? You can advertise in the crypto community, but usually with the crypto community, the thing is they are very blind for any other projects than the project that they are involved in. So if we target people from, let's say Solana, it's just an example. I think Solana is more open to outside people, but let's say people invested in Solana and we target them. There's absolutely zero guarantee that they will join us for the promise that we deliver. Because they're already occupied with Solana. So what we are doing is we're building a community by word to mouth, adding new people that are not invested in other projects, adding them to our project. So we actually built community from start, and Robert has done a magnificent job in that. Obviously, he's been involved with the Mosaic blockchain for 4 years. He took that community over to the Highway project and kept building his own community for the Highway project. So it's an amazing job what he did, really. Why we chose a commission-based structure. We deliberately structured this model to replace short-term marketing spent with performance rewards. That's what I said. We can hire a marketing agency, spend $100,000 without zero returns, or we pay the resellers who are already involved with the company as a commission. It works better. Attract serious network builders, because that's obviously the focus. If we want to build a decent community, that's very important. We need those serious network builders. Create ownership mentality within the community, because if you're involved and start earning money from the company that you're invested in yourself, you run 2 times harder, 10 times harder. And with that said, you already know that you're not only participating by investing, but you're building a community for the future. And the more people start using our project, the Highway project in the future, the better the results of the nodes will be for us. So it will always return on investment. Your time, your money, it will always come back to you. And the bigger your network, the more people are involved, even if it's only for $100, that's a community member. He will be paying, using our money, using the nodes, promoting the company outside. If he goes to events, he will talk about the project. So that's important. That's the reason why we chose the network marketing structure. And obviously, by choosing this approach, we strengthen liquidity from day one. This model ensures that people expanding the network are financially aligned with its success, as I just explained. For the first part, the most obvious part is direct commission structure. On every package sold, 60% of the package value is commissionable value. From that 60%, you receive a 15% direct bonus. You are the referring reseller, basically, and 5% on your second level. So anybody who invests to the person that you sold to, you receive a 5% bonus on that as well. The remaining capital is locked in liquidity pools, will be used for ecosystem expansion, and will be used to strengthen long-term stability. This balances reward and sustainability, making it a long-term project with a guaranteed outcome. As an example, let's say your investment, the person below you invests 10,000, commissionable base is 6,000, obviously 60%. The direct bonus will be 900, 15% of those 6,000. Second level bonus of those 6,000 will be 5%, is 300 bucks. That's a good bonus. That's for reselling the notes. But it's also for building the community. That's the important part. You are building the community. You're actively participating in building that community. And the remaining funds, so the 40%, will be allocated to liquidity, infrastructure, and development. This ensures immediate reward while reinforcing project growth. We also offer binary structure. We call it the balanced growth model, or it's called the balanced growth model. That's for people who are more focused on building that network. The real network builders, the people that have a reputation of building large networks with any other product, really. So each reseller builds two legs, left team, right team, and every week total commissionable volume in both legs is calculated. The weekly bonus is 10% of your weekly lag volume. I will give an example of how that works in the next sheet, and the remaining volume in the stronger leg carries forward to the next cycle. This creates stability and long-term earning potential. Binary bonus example, step by step. Let's say in your first week you have your left leg 100,000 and your right leg 60,000. Then the weaker leg is 60,000. The weekly bonus is 10% of 60,000, 6,000, and the remaining carried forward is 100,000 minus 60,000, 40,000 remains and stays in your strong leg. Second week, new volume is added. Your strong leg 40,000. You do not add new. In your right leg, you add 30,000 new. New totals 40,000. In your left, right 30,000. Weaker leg is 30,000 in this case. So your weekly bonus is 3,000. Remaining carry forward 40,000 minus 30,000 is 10,000. Remain in the stronger leg. So the stronger leg always shows you the potential of how much bonus you can achieve. And if you're smart, you know how to build left, right, left, right, left, right. Then we have a 1% infinity bonus. Rewards long-term network expansion, goes down. You receive 1% of binary matching volume beyond your team. As your organization grows in depth, you continue earning. This extends to unlimited levels as long as qualifications are maintained. This creates a passive leadership income, incentives for mentorship, long-term network retention, and it turns builders into ecosystem ambassadors. So this is an example of how you can earn passively through the system. The bigger your network is, the more bonus you receive, obviously. And you don't have to do anything for it, but you could participate by mentoring the people 5 levels down, 6 levels down, 10 levels down. It doesn't matter because you will receive an income anyway. And it's important for your left leg, right leg as well. So this is how you can build huge networks. Ask Robert, he built a huge network. And to reward commitment and performance, we introduce milestone-based rewards. At specific volume achievements, resellers unlock one-time cash bonuses, increased binary caps, recognition levels, leadership incentives, exclusive network privileges, you name it. I think we have 9 different options, and these rewards are designed to encourage momentum, reward consistency, and build long-term loyalty. As you see, everything is important, and we have thought about everything. It's not a simple, let's build some networking company and see how it goes. No. First came the highway project, and then came the networking opportunity, the crowd sale, basically. We chose for this because it's a sustainable model. Only 60% of packages commissionable, not 100%, because 100% commissionable would result in more loss in regards to project liquidity, future expansion opportunity, and so forth and so on. So it would be in our not in our best interest if we would offer 100% commissionable value. We chose for 60% because it's a long-term proven concept. Remaining capital strength and liquidity pool. This is where all other crypto projects fail. They have a lack of liquidity in their pools. It's impossible to have a decent crypto project without any liquidity, because you need the liquidity for trading, market making. You need the liquidity for listing on exchanges, stuff like that. And if you fail to have that liquidity, then your project has failed from the get-go, even before it started. And that's why many good projects, I'm not saying scam projects, but good projects fail on that premise, because what the founders or the leaders of that project do is they get all the money from an ICO or pre-sale or from investors. And what they do is they show off, because they have 10 million, 15 million, and suddenly they have a new house, new car, new watch, new suit, host a party in Dubai on a boat. And suddenly when the project is supposed to start, they lack the liquidity to actually start, to launch it decently. And by this approach, the project basically guarantees that there is enough liquidity in all the pools needed to create a successful project. With that commission structure, it also funds infrastructure expansion and secures ecosystem stability. This protects future token value, node revenue streams, and long-term growth. Because in the end, we're in it for a long-term growth. And the longer we participate, we can be part of it, the more money we make. Let's not kid ourselves. In the end, a lot of people are in it to win it. But we prioritize durability over short-term hype. And that's what I said. The short-term hype is, let's host a boat party in Dubai or Monaco or wherever. Let's fly in a private jet. Let's show off our new Rolex. Let's show off our new Lamborghini. That's what these guys do. And that's what crypto boys are known for. In this case, I've visited Robert. He doesn't have a Lamborghini. He doesn't have a Rolex. I visited Nana personally. He doesn't have a Lamborghini. He might have a Rolex, but then he earned it from his past endeavors, not from this project. I've seen the developers. None of them wear a Rolex. None. So it's guaranteed to succeed in this case. If we keep approaching it this way, as a community and as the project founders, leaders themselves, and success is in our way. It's in our future. So, in the end, let's quickly summarize it. The opportunity for everybody involved. The structure creates 3 powerful income layers: direct commissions, binary leadership income, and infinity network bonus. It rewards sellers, builders, leaders, long-term community developers. We're not offering commissions. We're not just offering commissions. We're offering the opportunity to build a global infrastructure network, earn from ecosystem expansion, and participate in long-term blockchain growth by building your community and adding value by earning money. That's it. Let's see. Yeah, this was a presentation about the reseller opportunity. Are there any questions?